Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever felt like someone was trying to tell you something without saying a word? What if I told you that the answers you're looking for are hidden in her eyes? Her glances, her gaze, and even the way she blinks can reveal more about her feelings than you ever imagined. But are you paying attention today? We're uncovering 10 powerful eye signals that could be her way of saying, "I'm interested in you." Some of these signs are so subtle that most guys miss them entirely, but not you. After watching this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and trust me, you'll never second-guess her signals again. So are you ready to decode the secrets? Her eyes are hiding. Let's dive in. 1. The double glance. Have you ever noticed someone glancing at you not once, but twice? The double glance is a classic and subtle sign of interest. Picture this: you're sitting at a cafe scrolling through your phone and you catch her looking at you. A few moments later, she looks again. That second glance, it's no accident. The first look might be casual, but the second is deliberate. It's her way of saying, "I've noticed you, and I'm curious." Women rarely give a second look without a reason. It's often paired with small adjustments like fixing her hair, straightening her posture, or as subtly angling herself in your direction. These gestures indicate that lesson number 1. She's not just observing her surroundings. She's checking you out. Your response: stay confident and natural. If you catch her glancing at you, meet her eyes and smile warmly. This simple act shows you're approachable and aware. Don't overthink or react too intensely. Confidence is key. The double glance is an invitation. By recognizing and responding to it, you acknowledge her interest and create a moment of connection. Keep it light and let the interaction evolve naturally. 2. Prolonged eye. The extended eye contact. There's a reason prolonged eye contact is one of the most recognized signs of attraction. It's direct, powerful, and impossible to ignore. If she locks eyes with you and holds your gaze longer than what's socially typical, she's communicating interest in a way that words can't. This extended moment of connection is her way of testing the waters. It's a silent yet bold gesture that says, "I'm interested, are you?" But here's where many guys stumble. They break eye contact too quickly out of nervousness. Doing so can make you seem unsure or disinterested to respond. Effectively maintain her gaze with calm confidence. Let the moment linger naturally. You don't need to stare her down. Just hold her eyes and offer a small, genuine smile. This shows self-assurance and openness without coming across as intense or overbearing. Prolonged eye contact is a test of your confidence and a sign of mutual interest. By holding her gaze, you're showing that you're present and unafraid to engage, which can spark a deeper connection. 3. The shy look away. Imagine this: you catch her looking at you, and the moment your eyes meet, she quickly looks away, almost as if she's been caught. This shy look away is one of the most revealing signs of attraction, especially if it happens multiple times. When a woman is intrigued but feels shy or unsure, she'll often glance at you, but avoid holding your gaze for too long. It's a mix of curiosity and caution, her way of expressing interest without being too obvious. The real giveaway: if she glances back again after looking away, that's her silent way of saying, "Yes, I'm interested." So how should you react? Keep it light and playful. If you catch her looking, respond with a warm smile or even a subtle wink. This non-verbal acknowledgement can turn her nervousness into a shared moment of connection. Confidence is key, but overconfidence can come across as intimidating. So, balance your response. The shy look away creates an opportunity for you to break the eye by responding with warmth and charm. You encourage her to feel comfortable and let her interest shine through. 4. The side glance. The side glance is the epitome of lesson number 2. Subtlety. Imagine you're at a party and she's talking with friends. Yet every so often, her eyes dart in your direction. That's the side glance, a quiet but deliberate way of showing curiosity. Why does she do it? The side glance allows her to observe you without making her interest too obvious. It's her way of saying, I've noticed you, and I'm wondering if you'll notice me too. This move often signals she's aware of your presence and is testing the waters to see if you'll engage. If you catch her glancing at you more than once, don't ignore it. Respond with a small nod, a wave, or a confident smile. These subtle gestures show that you've noticed her and are open to interaction. If the glances persist, consider approaching her with a light-hearted comment. To break the ice, the side glance is her way of opening the door. By recognizing and responding to it, you set the stage for a meaningful connection. 5. Blinking more often. The blinking. Here's a subtle sign that's easy to miss. Increase blinking when someone is nervous, excited, or experiencing heightened emotions. Their blink rate naturally increases if you notice her blinking more often while looking at you or during a conversation. It's a strong indication that she's feeling something and it might just be attrition. This physiological response is often unconscious. Pair it with other cues, like a lingering gaze, a playful smile, or leaning in slightly, and you've got a clear sign of interest increased. Blinking is almost impossible to fake, making it one of the most genuine indicators of her feelings to respond. Stay engaged, maintain eye contact, and keep the conversation light and fun by being present and attentive. You create a space where she feels comfortable. And lesson 3, intrigued 6, dilated pupils. Let's get a little scientific here. When someone is attracted or excited, their pupils naturally dilate. It's an involuntary response that signals heightened interest. If her eyes seem darker or softer when she looks at you, it could be a subtle but strong cue of her feelings. This isn't something she can control, and it's one of the most authentic signs of attraction. However, lighting also plays a role. Dim environments naturally cause pupils to dilate, so this cue works best in well-lit settings. If her pupils appear larger than usual during normal lighting conditions and are paired with other signals like smiling or leaning in, take note, it's likely not a coincidence. The best way to respond: maintain good eye contact. When you engage her gaze, it allows her feelings to deepen. Naturally, a warm smile and a friendly demeanor can make the moment even more meaningful. 7. The lingering gaze. Have the lingering gaze you ever caught someone looking at you just a little longer than expected? That's the lingering gaze, a prolonged moment where her eyes stay fixed on you. It's a sign that she's captivated, and it's her way of creating an unspoken connection. This move is deliberate and often done in situations where direct interaction isn't possible. For instance, across a room, at a party, or in a meeting. The lingering gaze is her way of saying, I'm interested, and I want you to notice. If you catch her lingering, respond with a warm, inviting smile. This signals that you've noticed her interest and are open to engaging. Avoid staring back too intensely. Instead, let the gaze linger naturally before breaking it with confidence. The lingering gaze is all about creating intrigue by acknowledging it subtly. You keep the interaction light and inviting, leaving room for her to take the next step if she feels comfortable. 8. Eye flirting. Eye flirting takes things to a playful level. It's not just about looking, it's about adding personality to her gaze. A slow blink, a cheeky wink, or even a subtle eyebrow raise can be her way of drawing you in with charm. This type of interaction is often paired with a smile or a slight tilt of her head, signaling that she's interested in more than just a casual glance. Eye flirting is low risk for her, but incredibly effective at sparking a connection. Your response should mirror her playfulness. If she winks, respond with a smirk or a light-hearted eyebrow. Raise these subtle gestures. Show you're on the same wavelength and ready to engage. Eye flirting is an art of its own. It's about creating a moment of shared fun and intrigue, setting the stage for deeper interaction. 9. The over there. Her look. This bold yet casual move is hard to miss. Imagine she's walking past you, and instead of continuing on her way, she throws a glance over her shoulder to look at you. This isn't random. It's her way of saying, I've noticed you noticed me. The over-the-shoulder look often happens in public spaces like bars, gyms, or events. It's her subtle way of encouraging you to make the next move. If you catch this glance, acknowledge it with a confident smile or a playful crow you. This breaks the ice and lets her know you're aware of her interest. If she responds with a laugh or another look, she's inviting you to engage. Use this as your opportunity to start a conversation and see where it goes. 10. Her eyes follow you. One of the most telling signs of interest is when her eyes follow you even when you're not directly interacting. Imagine being at a party, and while she's chatting with her friends, you notice her eyes darting towards you repeatedly. This focused attention means you've caught her interest. Women don't usually track someone unless they're genuinely intrigued. If you notice this happening, it's a clear signal that she wants you to approach her. Start with a light and casual opener, like, hey, I couldn't help notice you noticing me. This playful comment breaks the ice and shows confidence. Watch how her eyes move during your conversation. If they dart between your eyes, lips, and hands, she's captivated. This is one of the most intimate, non-verbal signals. So pay close attention. It's often overlooked, but incredibly meaningful. Now you know the 10 subtle but powerful eye signals that reveal when a woman is into you. These cues are her way of expressing interest without saying a word, by learning to recognize and respond to them. You can create meaningful connections effortlessly. Have you experienced any of these signals before? Or maybe you have your own story to share. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more insights. Like this, keep your eyes open literally, and we'll see you in the next video.